It's time for the one we've all been waiting for. Malt. Come on, I believe in you. Smells good. Wow, that does not taste good. I don't even know what that is. Always it's like a synthetic. Sits on like the top of the palate. I don't know what I call that. Well, that is not fantastic. So I guess I'm team. The chocolate was probably the most palatable. Strawberry was very drinkable, but plain was alright. Anyway, one of the mahouts. Oh, I see you, big ass mosquito. One of the mahouts texted one of the girls saying hi and making very light conversation. No idea how he got her number. She was obviously like a bit. And as we were watching the movie last night, she was there with us. She didn't go to the city with a bunch of the others. And he texted her being like, "Are you still awake? Or are you awake?" Or something like that. And she didn't respond. She read it, didn't respond, and then he deleted the message. By the end of the movie, he had deleted it. Which is very funny. So we'll find out what happens with that. The movie we watched was an animated movie from this year, from Cannes. I want to say Lithuanian, or Latvian, or somewhere that begins with L, called Flow. And it made me miss my cats, because the main character, somewhat, is a cat. And every time it had a little mannerism that reminded me of mostly Oddie, but of Athena or Oddie. It made me a bit sad to not have them with me, and to know that it's going to be a long time before I see them, and an even longer time before I live with them again, and they are back to being my cats, and I get to see them every day, and that was sad. Yeah. Oh well, I'm on construction today, and important things. Less than 1 week until I leave. 6 days. 6 days. Until I leave. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the half day in Bangkok. I'm looking forward to... Gotcha. Looking forward to Chiang Mai, and I'm looking forward to the next things. I think I'm ready now for that. A month, yeah. I've been pretty good with the number of weeks at the volunteering places. I just need to get better at how to travel in between and make the most out of being in this place. And by this place I mean Asia. Or each country. But yes. Didn't have anything else to say yet. I'm gonna listen to a podcast between Alex and Cora and Ayan Hercieli, which I think is gonna be, I hope, challenging. But we'll see. Catch you later. Hooray! Woo! Jesus. Okay, maybe that's enough for today. So, there are people talking about how moldy their bags were. Oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, my bag's not moldy. I've checked it. It's not moldy. My clothes are fine. Blah, blah, blah. And people cleaning, and I was like, you know what? Like, cleaning their bags with vinegar and stuff. I was like, you know what? I'll check. Just to be sure. So much mold. Not as much as at the previous place. So, I don't feel as bad about it, but mold for sure. I mean, this is someone's wallet that I assume previously did not look like this. I mean, none of my stuff looked that bad, but that's crazy. But that tells you just how wonderful the living conditions here are. So, that's good. It's just the air doesn't circulate properly, I guess. So anyway, that your bag is like touching the floor or a wall, it gets moldy. Anyway, off I go to try version 2 of the vegan puddings after a long more time for them to set. So let's see. So close to the perfect pudding recipe. If you put less agar so it doesn't taste weird, it doesn't set very well, fast enough basically. And if you put more agar, it tastes weird, but it sets super hard. Getting the right amount is very difficult without a scale, which they don't have, or a very specific measure, which they don't have. So I'm using less agar and some cornstarch, and it's really good. It makes it like really creamy and like a little bit set. So I made 2 new, like, 2 versions. So I made 2 batches of the same version with all the trimmings, sugar, vanilla. That's it, that's all the trimmings. And then one of them I'll put the watermelon on, which they normally do. Like the pieces of watermelon. And we'll see. I've convinced one of the bosses, Manuk, but not the other boss, Agnes, who's the tough one. So hopefully I can convince her. And then, yeah, I'm gonna leave them in the fridge to set overnight, just to see if it sets weird overnight. And they set with a skin. I don't know how interesting this is for anyone. They set with a skin right now if you put them straight into the fridge after being hot. So the trick, I think, is putting them in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes. Sorry, the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. So a skin forms, mixing the skin through, then fridge. So it's cool enough that it doesn't set unevenly all the way through. That's the idea. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll find out. And maybe it needs a little longer in the freezer. I don't know. But we did 5-minute freezer. Let's see. He is making that up. She said, "Hello, I'm so famous. It's finally happening." Also, look at these juicy legs. Woo! She also said like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm not making that up. She actually did say that. So you've got to do it.